everyone, welcome to the Campus Couture 2023 fashion show. I'm Andrea and I am one of the designers for this year's show. A little bit about me, my major is cultural anthropology and this is my last semester here at Cal State Long Beach. I love fashion because it's a great way to express your individuality and I also love the process of getting dressed up. Last year, I was actually a volunteer for the show and I also wanted to get involved again this year, so I decided to enter my own pieces into the show. This is actually my first ever fashion show as a designer. This is also just a fun way to get more involved on campus and make the most out of my senior year. I love creating pieces for certain vibes and aesthetics, which I sometimes sell on my Depop. So after I graduate, I want to invest more time into my Depop and become more active on social media. That way I could market my store and hopefully make something bigger out of that. Once I expressed my interest for wanting to become a fashion designer, I was discouraged by a lot of people who thought I couldn't have a successful career in fashion. I began sewing in the middle of the pandemic after I realized that what I was pursuing at school was not what I really wanted to do. So I went back to Long Beach City College and began enrolling in fashion design courses there. I feel like the more that I learn how to sew, I've put myself and my personality more into my garments. I also like inserting small detail elements into my designs. That way they have a little bit more uniqueness to them. The garments that I've made for the fashion show have all been designs that I've made throughout my time at Long Beach City College in their fashion program. The name of my collection is Tela Rosa, which means pink fabric in English, but it's also a play on words. The name of my collection pays tribute to my grandma Rosa. She always encouraged me to follow my dreams in fashion. So since the overall theme for this year's fashion show is Campus Couture Goes Vogue, I wanted my pieces to match that theme as much as I could. But now that I am a designer, I kind of wanted to be the CEO of Vogue for the past couple hundred years, making the magazine diverse, a touch of my personal style and aesthetic, and making it pink and extra. So starting off from the early 2000s and going back to the 1930s, I present my first collection, Tela Rosa. Couture, and I'm one of the designers for this year's Campus Couture fashion show. The biggest inspiration for my fashion show are decades throughout the 20th century. Each look is going to be specific to a certain decade, beginning from the 1930s and ending until the early 2000s. I would say it's pretty fun. Yeah, I like to think of concepts. Whenever I have an idea for a specific outfit, I like to make it like come to life by sewing, styling it with accessories, and adding like hair and makeup to it to just add to the outfit. It's just about like learning how to balance everything and like not being too stressed about like the minor inconveniences. I hope like everyone thinks that my designs are great, even though like I see like the little mistakes like that I make for them. It feels amazing because I'm just like, oh, I could finally wear this outfit. And then when people ask like, oh, where'd you get it? I'm like, I made it. But yeah, it's very rewarding. I'll just be happy to like finally put my work out there for people to see and finally start taking a step to like a career that I love in fashion. It's like a dream come true. Like I'm finally like living my dream. I feel like it's a big deal to be part of the show, just because it brings so much recognition to your work and like all the effort that you put in. Because like I said, I literally put my blood, sweat, and tears into making clothes. Like it's very challenging. I hope this is like a good step into the right direction for me to start my career. I hope people like them, and I hope after I'm done here at Cal State, my designs start reaching a certain audience that will like support me on my journey. So I feel like I'm a person that like if I put my effort into doing something that I really want, like it always works out for me. So I know that if I put all my like effort and like my passion into like creating like a career that I love, like it'll eventually work out, you know, like I'm gonna get what I put in. So I'm hoping to like grow my Depop and eventually like it will become big enough where I could branch out. And I also like using social media to help market it, like through YouTube and TikTok. And especially because like those platforms are becoming like another way that I could earn income. I also love to travel. So like I like making specific looks for certain places. Like for example, I went to Texas to go visit a friend. I up-thrifted some items and like the whole theme was like Selena. So I hope I could like mix my love for traveling and fashion together so that way like I could like make a career out of that. So last year I was in the show just as a volunteer, and I wanted to get involved again. I was like, I have some clothes that I've already made at Long Beach City College, so I might as well just like submit those and try to create more so I could have like a full collection. So it's a little challenging sometimes just because like we are limited on time, but I know at the end that like once we're all done, it's gonna be so worth it because I'm looking forward to the show. I see other people's designs. I want people to see my work. So yeah, it's challenging, but I know it's gonna be worth it. I'm also like involved in Students in Fashion, so I have other club priorities. I'm also taking 5 classes. I'm also getting ready to graduate. So the reality of like, okay, this is my last semester, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to figure that out. The most challenging thing happened at the beginning of this month. My grandma passed away. That kind of like set me back just with like designing and just like my own mental health. But I know she would be proud of me because like she was very supportive of me pursuing a career in fashion. Also, my collection is kind of like an homage to her. Even though she won't be able to go, I hope like it will make her proud. I think she will like all of them, honestly, just because like I know that she knows how hard it is to like design clothes. She was always proud of like the things that I would show her, even if it would be like something simple. I think like she was happy to see that I'm passionate about making clothes and that passion shows through my clothes, like how good they could sometimes turn out to be. I just love the color pink. Whenever it was time to go look for fabrics, like I was always drawn to like pink fabrics. That was like a common theme throughout all the things I've made. I also feel like the color pink is also very like expressive of who a person could be. You know, it's like very fun, it's lovable. So I hope like people will see that I'm a very like fun person through my collection. 1930 slip dress. That's gonna be the last look. So I hope that one gonna make the audience go crazy. Cause like I have like a certain concept for like just like the entire look, like from hair, makeup, how to accessorize it. Plus like my models are amazing, so I know they're gonna put so much good effort into putting personality into the clothes. I don't know, I can't choose one favorite though. they're all unique and amazing in their own ways. So
They're like your children.
yeah, literally blood, sweat, and tears. I've always been interested in fashion since I was a little girl. In middle school, I had a home ec class, and that was the first time I used a sewing machine. I made like pajamas, and I just like the process of making a garment that's specific to me with how I like it, with the fabric, certain like design elements. So that was like the first time I actually like designed. I remember in high school, like the people from FITM, like they would come and be like, oh, come to our school, we have a great fashion design program. And I really wanted to go, but then my mom was like, it's too expensive. I was like, oh my God, I can't go. So I went to LBCC, and then like, my first semester there, I went to a counselor, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to explore my interest in fashion design here. And she was like, no, you won't be successful in a career in fashion because you're Latina and you would have to marry a rich man. So double homicide, like, yeah, I came out crying. Basically, like the rest of my time at LBCC, I was just taking other classes that weren't related to fashion. And then I transferred out here, and then the pandemic hit, and then I just realized like, at this point, I'm the only person stopping me from pursuing a career in fashion or like, you know, starting to design clothes. So I went back to LVCC, and they offer like free sewing classes. So that was good for me, you know, I saved money. Okay, so the clothes that I've made, I've learned them through my beginning, intermediate, and advanced sewing classes. Also my production and swimwear. So I've taken like a handful of classes over there. That's kind of like the whole story of like how I started making clothes for my collection and getting into fashion. Know a little bit more about sewing and like certain techniques. I do definitely want to branch out into like different aesthetics or like trends, because I like trends, you know, they're fun. Especially like now people are getting so creative with them. Like there's mermaid core, there's cottage core, like there's dark academia. So like I really want to like expand my techniques and designs, the fabrics that I use to like make different pieces that are unique to certain aesthetics. So not everything after this collection is gonna be pink. Like I have one video idea that I kind of like want to try to do this year. I want to go to the Queen Mary, because first of all, I've never been there, and like I kind of want to make an outfit specific to the Titanic era. I want to go like travel to different places. I want to go to England. I want to go visit the spots like dedicated to Amy Winehouse, and like I want to like dress up like her, like how I did with Selena, but like, you know, in different places, try out different aesthetics and makeup looks, and just create whole outfits for certain people that I admire, and yeah, just to have fun. Never give up, for sure. Like it's definitely a learning process. I remember like when I first started sewing, I was like, I just want it to be so like simple enough, like where I know what I'm doing already. Like I want it to be as easy as doing makeup, because I already know how to do my makeup. When I first started learning though, I would have to like write down the steps of how to do everything. But now it's like I'm confident enough where I know where I'm doing. So I hope I get to that level with my sewing. Be patient. It takes a long time. I feel like people underestimate the time and effort that it takes to creating clothes, and it's a long process. And to follow your dreams, you know. I think that's always the best way to go about living life, you know, pursue your passions. Hopefully, like, if you put all that time and energy into like pursuing your dreams, that it'll just return good karma to you. So for the last portion of this video, I wanted to talk about each outfit individually. This is my mood board that I created. As you can see, I used various quotes, textures, and shades of pink to try to create a feminine and fun feeling. The first outfit I'll be talking about is the Y2K look that opened the show. I mix and match different prints because you couldn't do too much back then, even if pieces didn't go together. They still made it work. I made the cam shirt in my intermediate class. It's a cotton fabric with a silver flower stitching design. The bandeau bathing suit top was made in my swimmer class, and the joggers were made in my production sewing class. And I bought this knit fabric at Walmart. To help style this outfit, I added an exposed thong, some butterfly hair clips, and chunky orange sandals. For the 90s outfit, I wanted to give pop star princess. Think Britney Spears or Baby Spice with a hint of rave culture. I made the top in my swimmer class, and I had some leftover fabric to create a matching skirt. To help elevate the look, I added some white fishnets that have rhinestones on them, platform sandals that ties up, and a chunky clear chain necklace, and a faux fur purple scarf to add some more fun. I added rhinestones to my hair and makeup to help give a festival influence to the beauty portion of this look. I love the 80s, and I think that this aerobic workout fit suits me well. I made the one-piece bathing suit in my swimwear class, which has a low neckline and high leg holes. The tie-around skirt and the sheer top were actually up-thrifted from one single garment. To make this outfit look more authentic, I added bold colored leggings and leg warmers. I also made a scrunchie because that was a popular accessory back then and I needed my hair to look bigger. And I also added chunky earrings and a necklace because bigger was better in the 80s. When I think of the 70s, I think of Studio 54 disco nights. So that's exactly what I wanted to accomplish with this next look. The oversized men's shirt was made in my production sewing class. It's a linen shirt with decorative sequins. Luckily, I found a fedora that matches the shirt color and also has sequins. I have on again the bandeau bikini top and its matching boy short bottoms. To help give this outfit a disco feel, I added a gold body chain, aviator sunglasses, and high platform heels for those buggy nights. The dress I wore for the fashion show was inspired by the swinging 60s. This brocade A-line dress was made in my intermediate class, and I got the fabric from Joann's. To accessorize, I added purple tights, I added bold earrings and a necklace, short white boots with thick heels that were made for walking. I teased my hair and added a white ribbon and kept my makeup bold by using pink eyeshadow and blue eyeliner to emphasize my eyes. The 1950s is one of my favorite fashion decades. I combined the idea of a 90s Chanel suit meets a French schoolgirl uniform. This outfit is a matching set made out of a magenta and gray argyle print knit fabric. My grandma helped me make the pattern for this piece. Of course, I added bright tights to go with the outfit and saddle shoes. I kept the accessories minimal with this outfit. I just added pearl earrings and a necklace. For my makeup and hair, I went with a dramatic liner, pink lips, and bumper bangs to give that 50s flair. Next, we have the pinup inspired 1940s look. The only thing I made from this outfit was the jacket in my advanced sewing class. It took me more than a semester to make because it involves a lot of hand sewing. The fabric is a small and thin pink and brown chevron print. I try to make this look resemble an authentic pinup by adding a garter belt that held up stockings with a seam behind the leg, and undergarments that weren't too revealing. Since everyone was rationing in the 40s, I used a bold necklace and headpiece to help bring drama to the outfit. Last but not least is the 1930s evening gown. This dress took me 8 hours to sew and was one of my projects in my advanced sewing class. The dress was cut on the bias and I got the fabric from the Fitum Scholarship Store. I made the coat by myself with the help of a vintage pattern I found in an antique store, which was also quick and easy to make. I got the fabric for the coat at Joann's. It was important to get the hair and makeup right for this look because that's what made it look authentic to the 1930s. I accessorized the outfit with short white gloves and pearls to add elegance to the outfit. I put a lot of thought behind each of these outfits, planning in advance how I wanted the hair, makeup, and accessories to help tell the story of each look. I hope you enjoyed learning more about me and my designs, and if you like what you saw, some of these pieces are available to purchase on my Depop, and I'll have a link for it down in the description. This collection means a lot for me because it's my first step into becoming a fashion designer. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel so you can see more fashion content that I'll be putting out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm sending all the love to you. Bye!
Do you have a dream company you would want to design for?
My own company.
Yeah.